But
You
you wouldn't put it in your closet, would you?
you could put it in a closet with the grow lights.
Oh
Yep,
yeah.
you absolutely could. And then, so that one is called the Vertical Garden Flex. And then we have the one that is a slightly smaller called the Home. And that was designed for even smaller spaces. And it is 2 feet in diameter and it holds 13 gallons of water. So
Mm.
just slightly smaller. And it comes with the lights included. The other version, the lights are an option if you
Yeah, and the
know.
lights come from the outside, I guess, from wherever you are in your lanai or wherever you put it, right?
Yes, you would just use sunlight if you chose to grow outdoors. Yes.
Well, yeah, but the thing is this a lot of work to take care of one of these things?
Well, that's really the beauty of it. You just stick the plants in. So when you purchase it, it gets delivered to your home.
Mhm.
And from opening the box to full setup, it's literally 15 minutes. The plants, you get seeds with your kit. So if you wanted to grow a seedling from the seed, it takes about 3 weeks to grow a
Mhm.
seedling. And then you just stick them into the aeroponic vertical growing tower and they take off. We
Wow. So,
also have companies that work with us. They're not part of our company, but that you can purchase seedlings from. They're about $1 to $2 each, and they get delivered straight to your house in like
that's
2 days. And you just take them out of the box and stick them right in the tower,
wow.
and you can be growing instantly. So it's really that simple. You plug it in, so it waters itself. You can leave for 3 weeks, and it takes care of itself. It grows
Mhm.
super fast. So you are harvesting in 3 to 4 weeks for almost most of the things that you would grow. And
So
because
this
there's
water, I'm sorry, is this water just circulating then? If you go for 3 weeks, it just circulates around, right?
exactly. So what I love, and this is such an important fact with it, is that it uses 95% less water than
Mm.
traditional growing.
Wow,
So
that's a big.
very great for our environment. Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And in that water are nutrients, and it comes with your tower that you purchase. Um, and it's the best, most high quality blend of liquid minerals. And you put that in the water, and that's the food for the plants.
Wow, but wouldn't it, with all this watering every 15 minutes or so, even trickling down, wouldn't that, isn't that overwatering something? That's what I, or is it?
No,
No,
mm-mm,
it's not?
no, because they're sitting in air for the rest of the time. It's amazing how much nutrition that plants actually get from the air.
Huh.
People think about, oh, I have to aerate my lawn and, I have to kind of aerate the soil and my potted plants and things. It's because I really do get a lot of nutrition from the oxygen in the air.
Well, I've just remembered our garden in France because I lived in France for many years, and the idea was not to overwater things because, rained a lot there and you don't want to overwater. So I'm just thinking of the water sinking into the roots. But,
Well, it's different because that's sitting in dirt and
mm,
it's a different system. So, this is not hydroponic where roots are just sitting in water all the time. But think about it, that is a form of growing as well.
mm, okay.
But
Okay.
this is
Well,
aeroponic, so it's a more sophisticated version of that.
right. And aero means air, of course, and ponic means,
I
what was
don't know
that?
what that
I
means.
missed the Greek word. I should know it. I should know it, but I don't. Oh well.
Yeah, I do not know.
Okay. Um, I have seen several unique growing systems, and I guess while you've talked to me about the advantages of growing in your vertical system, maybe you could give me a few more.
Sure. So yeah, a lot of times you'll see all kinds of growing systems that use, PVC pipes and things. Our system, I use that term because it's something people can visualize. It's it is not made of that. It's made of food quality grade plastic. So there will be no leaching of any plastics into the water or into the food, which is
Ah,
very,
yes,
very important.
very
The
sure.
system will last forever and ever. It's been tested out in the sun for 20 years, and it holds up and sustains well. It comes with a warranty, it comes with a guarantee. It
How long?
comes 5 years.
Hmm.
It comes with a whole community. So uh, there's the official Facebook group community. There's
Okay.
a blog. There are educational tools that you can use. So if you are someone who has children or a teacher, there's actually a curriculum created by Seton Hall University from age kindergarten through 12th grade, covering a variety of different topics from math, reading, science, that correlates with the ages that you use the vertical growing tower with. And so there's just a ton of support, not to mention that you have the company's customer care line, and then of course the representative, which is myself,
Hmm.
that you purchase it from. And, we give white glove service. So,
Hmm.
um, you know,
So,
there's a whole different standard when you purchase something from a tried and proven system rather than trying to build or create your own. The other thing is that this system is on wheels, so
okay.
you can move it easily anywhere. So not only is it vertical and doesn't take up hardly any space, it's no more than if someone is standing in your room.
Is it
Um,
light? Is it light in weight?
it's very light in weight when it's not filled with water.
Sure, of course, yeah.
So, so the one that is for indoors or outdoors, which is called the Flex, it has 20 gallons of water in the bottom. So when it's full, I think a gallon of water weighs like 7 pounds or something like that. So, it weighs a little bit, but I mean, it's on wheels. I can move it myself.
Yeah.
The other one is slightly smaller, holding 13 gallons. So again, and it is on wheels as well. So it can easily be moved around. And that makes it nice for cleaning, or, let's say you did have it in your kitchen, because a lot of people want to have that right there where they cook.
Yeah.
If you wanted to move it out for an event or something, you just, like you said, you could wheel it into the pantry, you could wheel it to a closet. So it's really
Sure.
cool. So
So
easy.
suppose you have a big party, okay, and you want to, you need all that. How long does this stuff replenish? Well, I guess you'll have several plants going with the same identical products on them, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
you can choose to do anything that you want based on what it is the size of your family or what you like to eat. So again, the basic system has 20 different slots for plants, and you can do literally 20 different plants in there, or you could, if you have certain things you like a lot of, you can have several of the same. Um, the
hmm,
cool thing is that when you get it, and because you have the blog and you have all the educational information and the resources, you get a lot of help and support with knowing what to pick, and a lot of those questions are answered. But a lot of the lettuces just keep replenishing themselves.
hmm.
I had tomatoes that were growing in there for over 7 months, the same tomatoes. And they kept going. I finally just took them out of, because I wanted to do something different. Um, the herbs, they just keep growing and growing, growing. Your beans, your peppers, your
Wow,
lettuces, your
wonderful.
watermelons, your cantaloupes, strawberries, peas. You can grow anything in it that doesn't grow deep in the ground or in a tree. So really, it's
Wow.
just such and the food, it tastes so different when
That's what I
you
was going to
grow it
ask you. What does
yourself.
the taste like? I go to Europe and I try the tomatoes or tomatoes, whatever, and they're just so much. The taste is so much better, and it comes from North Africa. I think a lot of those things. So why is it that we don't have the same taste in our? And I guess well, you just told me, really.
Well, yeah, I mean, the food is picked before it's ripe. Think of when you get produce in the grocery store. You have to bring it home and ripen it on the counter at home,
Sure, sure.
and so that's why it's lacking nutrition, but it also lacks flavor.
Mm,
So, most people don't think that lettuce has a scent, but it,
mm.
it does. So when you grow it fresh,
Oh
you
yeah.
grow it and pick it fresh there. So it's just, everything just has such vibrant smells and such vibrant tastes that you can't even really compare.
Well, I see the food bills, from Publix and Whole Foods and these good places where you can buy food, but I have to go to cheaper places like Aldi and everything to save money. So, but this sounds like a really good system where you get it, like you say, 80% of your food from this garden, this vertical garden, right?
Absolutely, the produce I do, and so it pays for itself in about 6 months.
Wow. Isn't that
Depending on
amazing?
what you're growing,
Sure.
and you're going to have this system forever and ever and ever. So um, the the costs that you incur, not only do you just have your one initial fee to purchase it, which that can actually be spread out over 12 months. So it's approximately $55 a month for 12 months to cover the cost, and then you own it forever and ever. Um, and
Okay.
yeah, so it's very, very reasonable, especially when you actually sit and think about growing in your own garden, um, because remember, it's going to use 95% less water.
Sure.
So you're going to have virtually no water bill. And even though you're running a pump and you're running it all the time, 24 hours a day, it costs $7 to $10 a year to run that,
Uh,
which
that's
is,
that's
yeah,
nothing. That's
yeah.
fantastic. I'm sorry, we only have 15 seconds left.
Oh gosh.
Julie. So I'd like to thank you, Julie Stewart, for being our guest. She can be easily reached by phone or text at 941-726-0707, 941-726-0707. Julie C.D. Stewart at gmail.com, juliecdstewart at gmail.com, on Facebook.com, Julie Stewart, julie.stewart.77985, or Facebook Messenger, or WhatsApp at the same number, 941-726-0707, or on Instagram at Julie Dutton Stewart. I look forward to personally helping you on your health journey, she says. Ask me about Shred 10. I love looking good and feeling good, and you can too. Thank you very much, Julie Stewart. This is Richard Bont on Curmudgeonly Yours. So I'd like to thank our guests for being on Curmudgeonly Yours today. And please, if you like what you heard, send me an email to richard@richardbont.com. And if you didn't, please keep your comments to yourself. Remember, this is Richard Bont and Curmudgeonly Yours on Society Bites Radio, where everything is what it seems, nothing is what it seems, and what is not said is often of most interest.